So, have you ever really thought about how people build that kind of wealth that lasts? The kind that isn't just about stashing money in a savings account? It's about making your money work for you. And today, we're going to dive into one of the absolute best ways to do that: real estate investing.
I mean, who doesn't dream of that, right? Passive income, long-term wealth, it's the goal. Getting that consistent cash flow that doesn't chain you to a desk from 9 to 5. It's really about creating security for yourself. And believe it or not, real estate provides a solid, real-world path to make that happen.
And you know what? It almost always starts with just one property. Seriously, that one house, that one condo. That's the first brick in the wall. It's the foundation for a whole portfolio that can just grow and grow your wealth over the years.
Okay, so why real estate? What's the secret sauce? Well, it really boils down to three main things. I like to call them the 3 pillars of wealth creation. Let's get into what they are. So here they are. First, you get paid every single month from rental income. Second, your property's value goes up over time. That's your capital growth. And third, and this one's a real game changer, you get to use something called leverage to supercharge your returns. All right, let's talk about rental income first. Here's the cool thing about it. Rent usually goes up right alongside inflation, sometimes even faster. So as everything else gets more expensive, so does your income from your property. It protects you. And the best part? It's cash in your pocket every month without having to sell the thing that's making you the money. Okay, pillar number 2, capital growth. Just take a look at this chart. It's a 15-year snapshot of Canadian home prices, and what do you see? Yeah, there's some little dips here and there, but the overall direction is consistently up. Your property is literally making you richer while you're sleeping. It's pretty amazing. There's this great saying, and it just hits the nail on the head for real estate. It's like planting a tree. It needs time to grow. The longer it's in the ground, the bigger it gets. The absolute best time to get started was, 20 years ago. But the next best time is right now. And that brings us to our third and final pillar, leverage. Now, I know leverage can sound like some intimidating financial jargon, but it's actually super simple. All it means is you're using other people's money, usually the banks, through a mortgage, to buy something big. This is what makes real estate so incredibly powerful. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, look at this. It breaks it down perfectly. Let's say you buy a $400,000 property and it goes up in value by just 5%, which is $20,000. If you paid cash for the whole thing, your return on investment is, 5%. Makes sense. But now look at the other side. You use leverage. You only put down 20%, or $80,000. The property still goes up by that same $20,000, but because you only put in 80 grand, your return on that cash is a whopping 25%.
Yeah, you heard that right. 25%. That's 5 times the return, simply by using the bank's money. And we're not even talking about the fact that your tenant is the one paying off your mortgage for you month after month. They're building your wealth for you. That is the magic of real estate.
Okay, so the benefits are huge, right? But there's always a but. And this quote says it all. The biggest mistake you can make isn't not buying, it's buying the wrong property. You can find a beautiful house, but if the numbers don't work, it's just a money pit. So the real question is, how do you make sure you don't make that mistake? And that, my friends, is where having an expert in your corner is absolutely crucial. You need someone, a team really, that gets the whole picture. Not just finding a house, but everything from the first look to the day-to-day management. So let's compare. The old way is, it's a hassle. You find a realtor to help you buy, then you're on your own to find a totally separate company to manage the place. It's disconnected. But look at the Power Properties way. It's one team, one expert team. And here's the kicker. They're dual licensed. That means your realtor is also a property manager. There are investment specialists who handle the analysis, the purchase, and the management. It's all under one roof.
And this is their roadmap for you. It's super clear. It all starts with your personal strategy. Then they dive deep into the numbers of any potential deal. They guide you through the buying process. And once you have the keys, it's completely hands-off for you. They handle everything. It's a smooth ride from A to Z.
And here's what's so important about their process. It's all about the numbers. It's not about falling in love with a kitchen backsplash. No. You get the real deal. Net operating income, cap rate, cash flow projections, all the stuff that actually tells you if a property is a good investment. You know exactly what you're getting into before you commit to anything. And look, the results speak for themselves. This isn't just about closing one deal. It's about building wealth over the long haul. Take timer here. 20 years. Think about that. Through all the ups and downs of the economy for 2 decades. That kind of loyalty doesn't just happen. It's earned through trust, and getting real results.
And here's another one, 15 years. It just reinforces the point, right? When you have one team, one expert team of realtors and property managers all working together for your goals, this is the kind of long-term success that's possible.
So are you feeling that spark? It's exciting, but I get it. That first step can feel like a big one. It can feel a little scary. But honestly, with the right people guiding you, it is so much easier than you think.
Because when you find the right partner, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a plan. You're getting a support system. You're unlocking a clear path to get where you want to go financially.
And that brings us right back to that old saying about planting a tree. Every single successful investor you've ever heard of started with property number one. The only difference between them and you is that they took that first step. So let me ask you, are you ready to plant your tree? What do you want your life to look like in 10 or even 20 years? The decision you make today is what's going to write that story. If you're even just a little bit curious about what this could look like for you, the next step is super easy. It's just a chat. You can see if investing in real estate is a good fit by booking a totally free consultation. We're talking about a team that's been doing this for over 40 years. They know their stuff.